And
Oh,
if you don't know anything,
Celery is burning a lot.
Yep. That's 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Make that 5 as Celery's going to continue to get chased down by Seb, who's going to dive the tier 1 tower. So this will be a trade of sorts. But First Blood does go the way of Seb and OG.
I think this time there won't be a trade, Shannon. I think he's actually just flat out going to die.
A lot of damage. Another 5 stacks of sticky napalm.
At all. With this lane matchup, they got... Did they both get sticky together 4 times in a row, I want to say?
Well, Shad still has 7 stacks, but I don't know if Seb can actually pursue this any further.
Oh, he has flame
With
break.
8 stacks, here it comes.
Oh my god.
More aggression from Soxa. That is an actual super easy kill once that many stacks are apart.
Yeah.
As bottom lane, Seb is just chasing Celery, 4 stacks of sticky napalm as a TP support is on the way. Shad gets off a Stormhammer. There's the LSA connecting from Aramis, who's just TP'd in for support, but it's a 1-for-1. Viking will take that trade any day. Stack of Ancients here in Viking's triangle. They're going to ward it up with Soxa as well. Try to block things out, but that's obviously a Sven target, as Undying's going to die in the bot lane, but we're going to focus on this triangle for now, as Boom's going to get some help with Aramis with the LSA connecting onto Soxa, but very little mana for Boom to actually finish anybody off here.
You don't really want to jump into this hero, not necessarily like, oh, wait a second. This is a really good roll.
Very nice flame break. He's going to get the lasso off as well, which is going to be an easy kill, but the question is, can OG get out before the rest of these reinforcements end up taking them down? Seb able to Firefly to the lower side of the map here, but Shad is there waiting. But again, he doesn't really have that much damage, and Seb is super fast. Toby does have Rupture. We'll be getting out. The TP is going to be there, and it's enough. Seb gets away. Mid one, by the way, picks up an Orchid. Was trying to get a kill with that. We'll talk about that in just a moment, as No-Tail's going to get Laguna Bladed. Does get the Spike Carapace off, which, again, blood right. And will get Ruptured, though, and brought down very shortly after with... Okay, Zeus wants to himself. All right, boom. You got it. Rarely picked up. It was mostly just like a Desolator into like Diffusal or something like that, as Toby is going to get destroyed. So talk to me about this Orchid on this iteration of Clinks, which is
kill potential. Again, fitting OG's strategy of catching heroes off. You want to buy the item that allows this Clinks to pose a solo kill threat. No-Tail, Carapace.
No-Tail gets off the Vendetta as well, but there's Shad getting lassoed up and brought down immediately. A terrible loss there for Viking, but they're going to continue to fight, it looks like, as they're showing off the Orchid. A beautiful impale from No-Tail onto 2, into the roll-in from Soxa. Doesn't have his magnetize on the 45 seconds. Seth continuing the pressure with that flame break, as the Blood Right's going to deal a little bit of damage, but in the meantime, 4 have died for Viking. OG are just running away with this. That game, but cool to see in terms of... again, the game's not over yet, but you think it's transition away, but... Aramis looks to be done, so another easy pickoff for OG, as Shad is going to get spotted out here. Double TP support coming. The E-Blade is going to be applied into the adaptive strike. No-Tail with another great impale. Looks like Shad's going to be able to get off his stun, but he lives through the day as OG is now on the retreat. Toby ends up getting off the Rupture. They do take out the Undying, but Thompson able to clean up perma-stun combo between Soxa. Who was it? It was Thompson and somebody.
Good Carapace.
Alright.
Yeah, that's so...
Alright.
How insanely well their bottom lane went. I think this game has been run largely by Bat and Earth Spirit. They've just made so many moves. And...
Alright, well, No-Tail. He is ruptured. Did mitigate a little bit of that damage with the Spike Carapace, but is brought down eventually. Sox is going to de-ward here. Thompson still with the Aegis, so I'm not really scared of anybody right now. And Viking is here in numbers. Meanwhile, OG is kind of playing with their food, it looks like. That ult, they're going to take down Soxa in quick succession, so 2 for nothing. Earth Spirit. I'm sure there's another hero out there. As there's the Zeus ult, but it's not going to be nearly enough to take anybody out. The Undying just melts. As that is, so that ends up being a wasted Rupture, and we'll see if OG can capitalize on this. As Toby's going to be caught out. No-Tail with the Vendetta. Has the Spike Carapace up, not really doing anything with that, but the Impale does connect, and again, Celery finds his way to the grave. Courtesy of your Morphling, and Aramis looks to be next, and OG are just completely dumpstering right now. There's the strategy.
It just dawned on me. Soxa and Thompson both want to play Earth Spirit every game, and they couldn't settle who plays it. So they just made a strategy where they can both play it.
Maybe it's something that has just been discovered about them based on their group stage. They had a lot of games to play, and they did really well. We're seeing some counters now. The initiation from OG is underway. Shad's going to get kicked away to the other side of the map, basically. Has his ultimate activated along with the BKB, so he's not going to be brought down quite yet. There's no casualties thus far as No Tail. Going to get that spike carapace off, but the BKB is just going to ignore literally every part about that. But in the meantime, this fight is quite segregated. Toby's going to be the trade, so it's a 1-for-1. We'll see in about 20 seconds when he will be up. As there's the initiation. Again, this is how many deaths for Undying. Not to highlight this, but 1 in 10. It feels like he has died so many times. It's like the first to die in most of these engagements. There's the initiation from Seb, and Shad is in a lot of trouble, and by that I mean he's dead. Does not have buyback to speak of. They're just going to call it GG, as this game 1 was all OG.
Complete beatdown. And I want to, now that we've cast 3 games of Vikin in a row, you and I think we want the same thing from them, right? We need to see something. I would love to see them pressure in a game.